understanding out because with Caitlyn and what the players and the collective bargaining agreement are negotiating, folks, I'm wondering if it's the best fit for the top players of the WNBA. CBA agreements, the collective bargaining agreement is coming up. They're going to have an intense meeting for All-Star Weekend. And I wanted to bring this up for Caitlyn Clark and the Larry Bird rights rule. And we'll start from a revenue perspective as Caitlyn leads the league in revenue. Where am I going with this? It wouldn't make sense to have a contract for Caitlyn.
Larry Bird has never been someone who speaks just to get attention. The three-time NBA champion, basketball legend, and famous trash talker is known for his calm confidence and serious presence. Just minutes ago, Bird surprised everyone by walking up to Caitlyn Clark during a live TV broadcast, taking the microphone from her, and saying something that left the entire sports world stunned. He rarely makes public appearances today and almost never speaks on camera, making the moment even more unexpected. While we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Caitlyn Clark's reaction says everything, and with more than 83% of viewers still not subscribed, your support makes a huge difference. It only takes a second, costs nothing, and helps the channel grow. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Now, let's get back to the story.
The key question with Larry Bird, they were in a hard cap in the NBA. And when you look at this and bringing it back home, Adam Silver, Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, Breanna Stewart, who are the superstars of the WNBA, but especially for Caitlyn because she has such brand marketing deals, probably averaging $30 to $50 million a year. The Bird rights gives a team an opportunity to re-sign its best player and not be restricted by
what seemed like a routine post-game interview quickly turned into one of the most unforgettable moments of the season. After leading the Indiana Fever to a thrilling comeback victory with 28 points, 10 assists, and a clutch three-pointer that sent the crowd into a frenzy, Caitlyn Clark stood at the broadcast desk answering questions about the game. The interviewer praised her leadership before asking about her relationship with her teammates, and everything appeared completely normal. Then, without any warning, the crowd suddenly became louder than it had been all night. Fans turned their attention toward the tunnel as basketball legend Larry Bird walked into the arena. A name forever connected with basketball greatness and Indiana basketball history, Bird kept his eyes locked on Caitlyn as he made his way directly to the interview area. At first, she had no idea what was happening and continued smiling while answering questions, but the interviewer suddenly stopped speaking and the camera slowly pulled back. When Caitlyn finally turned around, she saw Larry Bird standing just a few steps away. She froze in complete surprise as the entire arena rose to its feet. Since Bird rarely makes public appearances, everyone knew this was a special moment, and the energy inside the building changed instantly. Without any announcement or preparation, Bird calmly reached for the microphone, looked straight into the camera, and delivered a message that caught everyone off guard. He said he had been watching for a long time and had never seen anything quite like Caitlyn Clark. He called her a genuine competitor and said he had not seen a player this tough since the 1980s. Then, he made his strongest statement, saying he would no longer stay silent while people continued trying to tear her down or diminish what she was accomplishing. For a brief moment, the arena fell completely silent before the crowd exploded with cheers. It was clear that Bird was doing far more than complimenting her incredible talent. He was publicly defending her against the constant criticism, harsh treatment, and endless doubts that had followed her throughout her rookie season. Despite being booed by opposing fans, taking hard fouls almost every night, having her game questioned, and being written off by critics, Caitlyn Clark has continued to respond the only way she knows how, by showing up every game. competing at the highest level and helping her team win. As everyone watched the emotional scene unfold, Caitlyn's reaction spoke louder than any words could, making the moment even more memorable for everyone inside the arena. For the first time on live television, Caitlyn Clark could not hold back her emotions. She covered her face, lowered her head, and fought through tears as her lips trembled. It was not a sign of weakness, but the result of hearing powerful words from someone who truly understood what greatness requires. Larry Bird, one of the biggest names in basketball and a player who helped shape Indiana's rich basketball history, was not finished speaking. He said Caitlyn did not need anyone to protect her because she had already earned respect through her hard work and performances. He added that anyone who could not recognize that was not really watching basketball but allowing personal opinions and insecurities to get in the way. His message was direct, honest, and delivered with the same confidence that defined his playing career. There were no carefully planned statements or polished talking points. After finishing, Bird quietly handed the microphone back to Caitlyn. She wiped away her tears while the interviewer stepped aside, realizing that something much bigger than a normal interview had just taken place. It was a powerful moment where one basketball generation openly recognized the next. Since entering the WNBA, Caitlyn Clark has faced more pressure than almost any rookie in league history. Every game, every play, and every comment has been examined from every angle. Hard fouls have often become part of the conversation, while even the smallest mistakes have turned into major headlines. Despite carrying the weight of constant attention and becoming part of debates surrounding the league, she has also become the face of its future. Larry Bird recognized that reality when many others chose to focus on criticism instead. Having experienced the pressure of high expectations throughout his own career, he understood what it feels like when people hope you fail, when confidence is mistaken for arrogance, and when success brings even more criticism. He saw more than talent in Caitlyn. He saw a competitor who plays to win, stays true to herself, and refuses to change just to satisfy others. That is why his public support carried so much weight. In today's sports world, many athletes rely on carefully managed public images, but Caitlyn has continued to be herself. Because of that, she has faced labels from critics who have called her overrated, privileged, attention-seeking, and overconfident. Bird ignored all of those opinions and focused only on basketball. His message was simple and clear. Caitlyn Clark belongs among the game's best, and anyone who cannot see her value does not truly understand basketball. The reaction was immediate. Social media exploded within minutes, with both Larry Bird and Caitlyn Clark becoming trending topics across every platform. Former NBA players, basketball legends, and fans shared messages supporting Bird's comments. One post stood out by saying that Larry Bird never speaks just to make headlines, so if he says something, people should listen. Another said that even Caitlyn's toughest critics had gone quiet because when Larry Legend speaks, the basketball world pays attention. The WNBA quickly shared the full unedited video across its official accounts, and by the following morning it had already been viewed more than 20 million times. The moment spread across the sports world, and major sponsors quickly joined the conversation as its impact continued to grow. Larry Bird's comments made an instant impact across the basketball world. The Indiana Fever sold out their next 5 home games, and Nike launched a special release featuring Caitlyn Clark's jersey number with Larry Bird's signature, which sold out in only 4 minutes. Even more important, the public conversation completely shifted. Instead of searching for flaws in Caitlyn's game, analysts began recognizing her performances, while many critics who had constantly questioned her suddenly went quiet. Larry Bird had already said what millions of fans were thinking, so Caitlyn no longer had to defend herself. Coming from one of the greatest players in basketball history, his words carried unmatched credibility. It wasn't just a viral television moment, it became a defining point in her rookie season. In the very next game, Caitlyn looked more confident than ever. She attacked when her team needed her most and exploded for 14 fourth quarter points, showing exactly why so many people believed in her talent. After the game, reporters asked how much Bird's support meant to her. Holding back tears, she admitted she never imagined hearing those words from someone she had admired for years. She said that if Larry Bird believed she belonged in the league, then she had no reason to keep doubting herself. That emotional response quickly spread across social media and became one of the most memorable quotes of her season. Caitlyn Clark is doing much more than setting records. She continues to overcome criticism, silence doubters, and prove herself every time she steps onto the court. She has never asked for special treatment, only the opportunity to earn respect through her performances. Larry Bird made it clear that she had already earned that respect, and because of who he is, the basketball world listened. Many fans believe this moment will be remembered as one of the greatest examples of one basketball generation recognizing the next. Bird wasn't simply defending a talented rookie, he was showing his confidence in the future of the game, and Caitlyn continues to carry those expectations every time she plays. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more basketball updates. Larry Bird has never been someone who speaks just to make headlines. The three-time NBA champion built his legacy through leadership, confidence, and letting his game speak for itself. That's exactly why seeing him appear on live television, walk up to Caitlyn Clark, take the microphone, and deliver such a powerful message stunned fans everywhere. Since Bird rarely makes public appearances or gives interviews, the moment became even more unforgettable. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and support the channel for more basketball stories like this.